Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a different type of a video. Nothing makeup related, no makeup tutorials, no get readies with me, no products. It's just strictly me talking to you guys. And this is a get to know me video. So for the past I think this is my 10th video now on this channel. So for the past 9 or so, except for the 2 vlogs, it's all really been about makeup, unboxing, and I just thought that I'd take this opportunity now to do a video that I can answer questions about myself. A few days ago on Instagram, I posted on my story for people to ask me questions about literally anything, and I'd answer them in this video. So I also added a few questions from other get to know me tags from YouTube, just to fill in gaps that I felt were there. So I hope you guys like this. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these about, I guess me letting you into my life a little bit. But anyways, thank you guys for all of your love and support so far. I truly am grateful. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, first things first. What is your name? My name is Rebecca. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll see it right there. And yeah. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do have a sibling. Her name's Rachel. She's older than me, although people have always asked us who's the older sister, even though she's 8 years older than me, but it's fine. She's really great. My best friend in the entire universe. But yes, that's my sister. Oh, and I guess now I have a brother too, because that's her husband, and well, he's literally grown up with me, so that's Bruce. He's grown up with me. I've known him since I was 8. He's been a big brother to me ever since. Love you guys. Question 3. Do you have a tattoo? I have 2 tattoos. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I have 2 tattoos. I have one here, which is my most recent one. I think I got it 2 years ago. And then I have one here on my side that was designed by my cousin Anthony in Florida. He's super, super talented, and we always go to him for our design stuff. What is your favorite book? My favorite book, hands down, are the Harry Potter books. I mean, typical, everybody loves Harry Potter. Okay, no, not everybody. A lot of people do, but definitely on the obsessed side. Of the 7 Harry Potter books, I'm stuck between which is my favorite, between the 4th and obviously the 7th. I feel like the 4th is where, it just got super real, super dramatic. All the suspense is building up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the 4th? Can't really decide. I love the entire series as a whole. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Always has been. Probably always will be. My entire room before, entirely purple. The walls are purple. The curtains are purple. The bed sheets are purple. My switch is purple. My phone case is purple. I love purple. My favorite animal is a monkey. Always has been. I do love monkeys with the bottom, from the bottom of my heart, but I also really like lions. But I am going to have to go with monkeys because it's been my love for years. I used to have way too many stuffed animals for my own good, and now I just use this one that Lewis got me, I think, when we were seniors in high school. So, I love monkeys. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Okay, so my top is Desi Perkins. I love her. I love Desi. I love Katie. I also really liked Nerdy Nummies a lot, Rosanna Pansino. Lewis and I are really into watching a bunch of Try Guy videos right now because they're just really funny to us, and it's just something that we watch right now for the past week or so. Who else are my favorites? This is hard to think of. I really love to watch How to Cake It. I really love baking videos, so she's right up my alley. And yeah, those are my favorite YouTubers. Next. What do I do for a living? So, it's so weird because now I'm not a student anymore. I was a student until this past May, It's been a very long time. I just graduated and I am now officially licensed to be a pharmacist. I went to pharmacy school for 6 years and now I'm licensed and I'm actually job hunting right now for a pharmacist position. But right now I'm a pharmacy intern, which is kind of a step below what a pharmacist is. So yes, that's what I do for a living. I am a pharmacist. It's really weird to say this like on camera, and it's been weird for me to say it at all. Like during my entire 6th year of school, I was always just like, I'm just a student. I'm not even close to being a pharmacist yet. But people would be like, you're basically a pharmacist. Like you're almost done with the 6 years. Even when I graduated, I was like, I still can't say I'm a pharmacist yet because I still don't have the license. I didn't do my exams yet. And then there was a whole whirlwind of July where I definitely like fell off for a few weeks because I had to book all 3 of my licensing exams within 3 weeks of each other. And that's the starting date of that. Okay, backstory. Beginning of July, maybe the 1st or 2nd week of July is when I got I think the 2nd week of July, when I was able to register for my licensing exams. And the only dates available when I registered were the end of July or November. And you see, I cannot wait till November because what am I going to do for how many months? So I crammed everything into 3 weeks for the end of July. I think July 28th is one, August 4th was one, so 28th. So July 20th was my first one. So I only had 2 weeks to literally get my crap together and study. So I just studied nonstop day and night. Thank God I passed. The words can't describe how stressed I was during that time, but my family and my friends were so supportive, and they totally were just there for me the entire time. But yeah. What was the original question again? What I do for a living. Oh, so I am a pharmacist now. Why did I start YouTube? It's a good question. Why did I start YouTube? So I've watched YouTube videos ever since I was a kid. I started off watching YouTube because of these Filipino singers, actually. And when I first started watching, I was like, oh my god, like I want to sing on YouTube. I want to do covers, but obviously never did that. I'm terrified. And then I got into the makeup aspect, makeup and vlogging aspect. And I actually did have a channel before this one with my sister. It's The Bigger Life. And on that channel, I think that was my first year of college. So that's 2014. I attempted my first makeup tutorial, but in my old room, I had 0 good lighting, didn't even have a good camera. I can't even tell you what I used to record. And then life just got way too hard with school. But I've always wanted to do YouTube just because I find so much joy in recording, and I love the vlogging parts because I love the memories of watching them back. Like my Hershey vlog video, I'm going to probably watch that all the time because, you know, those kids, I love them and they're growing up so fast, and we're going to look back and watch that in a few years and be like, oh shit, they're so grown now. These memories are something that, like, of course pictures last forever, so why not do the moving pictures, the videos? I love them. And for these makeup videos, I just purely enjoy makeup and just showing people how to do makeup, because everybody always used to ask me, especially my mom, like my aunt, some of my cousins, they just asked me how I would do my makeup. So I just thought these would be helpful. Are you in college? No, as I mentioned before, I had finally just graduated after many years. Who is the first beauty guru that started your love for makeup? I am really trying to jog my memory right now, but I think my first like all-time favorite makeup YouTube person was Nicole Guerrero. Yeah, pretty sure. Because I was like, it's perfect. She and I had literally the same color of skin, so literally anything she recommended, I went out and bought. Mostly the drugstore stuff because, you know, I was a kid, didn't have money. But yeah, she's definitely my first favorite YouTuber that started my love for makeup, I'd have to say. Besides makeup, what other hobbies do you have? I've literally spent so much time studying and in school. Whenever I get to this question, it's kind of hard for me to remember what my hobbies are. But I do love eating. you didn't know, I have a whole food Instagram with Lewis, which I'll put right here. But yes, we love eating, we love restaurants. My entire family loves eating. Like, we love trying places. I like playing Animal Crossing. I also love working out. You know, before this pandemic, I'd always go to the gym, like, as much as I could, 3-4 times a week. Even when I had rotations, which are basically me working in a pharmacy setting but not getting paid for it, for experience and stuff. So I would work 8-hour days of those. And then I had a shift at night at my actual job where I do get paid, and that was like 6 to midnight. So if I was doing like an 8 to 4, I would go straight to the gym from rotations, work out till like 5:30, even if it was just for an hour, and then I'd drive over to work. But yeah, I do love working out also. I also have this thing for games. Not like video games. Well, I do like video games. Like, I'm not a gamer or anything. It's just I do enjoy video games. That's just how it is. Grew up with my cousins playing video games. And then Lewis plays video games all the time. So I do indulge here and there. But I love board games like crazy. I love like family game nights or game nights with our best friends. I live for those nights. And how can I forget? I love baking. I really love baking. Like, baking brings me so much joy. I think I'm done now. Those are all my hobbies. What's your favorite makeup brand? Ooh, this is hard. There's so many. It's hard to narrow this down. You just take picks from every single brand of all of their best products, and then you fall in love with them. But I guess I do love Huda Beauty. Love her eyeshadow. I have her foundation on right now. I do love Morphe because it is affordable. I have their palette on my eyes right now. I love Fenty Beauty, of course. Everything that she put out is just fantastic. Her foundation, her lips. I have her first ever eyeshadow palette. I didn't get the most recent ones just because I wasn't putting on makeup that much during rotations and stuff. So I guess that's it. So my top favorites, I guess, are Huda Beauty, Fenty Beauty, Morphe, NARS, and I'd have to say Makeup Forever. And maybe some Tarte. I don't know. There's too many. I can't answer this question. Next. First makeup brand you ever bought. Alright, so I have 2 answers for this question. When I first ever started to put makeup on, I started off with e.l.f. And at that time, e.l.f. was relatively new. Super cheap, as we all know. And I don't think when I first started that their products were as good as they are now for their price. But I was starting out. I was in middle school, so I didn't really care. But then my first make my eyeshadow palette that made me ooh and ah and try out eyeshadow, that was actually Urban Decay, and that was when the Naked palette came out. And I died for the makeup palette because at the time Ellen wanted to put on browns, which clearly we've grown from that. But all I wanted were browns, golds, nudes, neutrals, and that was the palette that they were launching, and that's the first one that I bought. So thank you, Mom, for indulging in me and getting me that palette, because now we're here. Favorite drugstore and high-end makeup brands? Well, I said my high-ends before, which I didn't really have an answer. I just love them all. But I guess my favorite drugstore would have to be... I like Maybelline. I really like Maybelline's almost everything I love, personally. Their concealer is great, foundations are great, powder is great, their lips products are good, mascaras, some of my favorites. So I'd say definitely Maybelline's my favorite. What kind of camera do you use? I have the Canon G7X PowerShot Mark III. What is your favorite food? It's a good question. I love them all. So is this cuisine or meal type? I'm just gonna say I love Japanese food. Specifically sushi I love. I think I really can eat sushi, rolls, sashimi, sushi pieces. I could eat them all every day of my life, probably. Of course I love Filipino food because it's great. But yeah, I think Japanese cuisine, literally anything, is just my favorite food, and there's so much that I have to try, and that's what excites me the most. And are desserts considered, they're like food? I love desserts. I am definitely a sweet tooth. If you ask me to choose dessert over an actual meal, I'll always choose the dessert. But yeah, Japanese food is my favorite, and Filipino food. Ooh, I also like Thai food though. Thai food's really good. This is hard. I like Asian cuisine. That's how we'll leave it. The broad category of Asian food is where my favorites lie. And donuts. I love donuts. Okay, I'm done. How many Starbucks cups do you own? Funny story. So, my friend Alexis is the one who's asking me this, and she just wants to put me on the spot because I definitely have way too many Starbucks cups, alright? I had a problem. You've seen it. No, I didn't even put them all in my June favorites video. There was like 7 more. And that doesn't even include the hot mugs. But it's okay, I have a lot. So when people come over, they all have something to use. What's your next big splurge purchase? That is a really good question, honestly. Because right now, like I look around a lot. And, you know, of course I want really nice shoes, really nice bags, new makeup products. But right now, while I'm in a job hunt, I'm not in the mindset to think about a big personal splurge. That's like a realistic personal splurge right now because my first focus right now is getting a job and starting to bring these loans down and saving money for any future things that I want to do. So I guess my next splurge that I'd be saving for is a vacation rather than something physical. Yeah, I guess that's where I'm at. Who's one of your smartest friends? Interesting. My friend Brian asked me this question, but it's like he wants me to say it's him or something. I don't know. If you could only have one vegetable for the rest of your life, what would it be? One vegetable for the rest of my life? I don't know how to answer this question. I'd say onions. Maybe. I don't know. They just add so much flavor to literally everything that they're in. Except raw onions. I'm not a fan. I know, I'm weird. But I am not a fan of raw onions. They have to be like sauteed. I don't know. It's a weird question. I don't want to live in a world where I'm only stuck with one vegetable. I need all the foods. I need all the vegetables. If every job made the same amount, what would you do? See, I struggled when I first wrote down this question from my Instagram stories. I was a little confused because I spent so much of my life wanting to be a pharmacist that it's kind of weird to imagine myself being something else. I guess I'd go with my childhood dream. Like the first thing when I was like 6, 7 years old, what I wanted to be, that was a pastry chef. Like I said before earlier in this video, I have a huge love for baking. So yeah, I guess I'd go with pastry chef. Ooh, or maybe like an event planner. What is your biggest fear? So like superficial fear, is that even a thing? I'm gonna make that a thing if it's not. Superficial fear meaning like, you know, small things like spiders, blah blah blah. So my superficial fear would have to be the dark. I do not like the dark. I am scared of the dark. Now deep fears would definitely be like losing one of my loved ones, as many people's fears are. Well, I got really deep. I need to change the subject. Who is your favorite barista? Alright, I have 2. Brian and Tristan. Brian's one of my best friends in the entire world. We've known each other since we were 15, 16. And then Tristan, who is my little brother, Lewis's little brother. So, you know, he's basically my little brother at this point. Great baristas, amazing people, both of them. And yeah, you don't have a real cup of coffee until they make it for you. Last question is, tell us something about yourself. Oh, yes. I started keto this past summer while I was studying, and I lost a decent amount of weight. I mean, I think people lose like 20-ish. My sister lost a lot of weight when she first started keto. Amazing job. I didn't do that. Maybe because I was sitting. I don't know. But I didn't lose that much. But I lost enough that I feel like lighter. It makes a difference. Like the jeans that I have on right now, I didn't have to struggle to close. They're actually sitting pretty comfortably. Oh, I didn't eat today. I'm still morning skinny. So I guess, yeah, that's my random fact, that I am on keto. I still do, you know, if there's occasions and big family events, I won't eat like a keto diet for that day, and then, you know, takes like 2-3 days to get back into ketosis after that. So it is a lot of work to cheat, but at the same time, I know this is doing better for me, but I'm not gonna, you know, drop everything for it, especially for all the events that we've had. So yeah, that concludes this Get to Know Me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I had a bunch of random questions in here, and I don't know, it felt really nice to tell you guys a little bit about myself on camera and in these videos, instead of just it being makeup tutorials and stuff. But if you want to see anything else from me, you let me know in the comments down below or on my Instagram, which is always linked at the end of my videos. And again, just wanted to emphasize how grateful I am for all of your love and support, all of my friends and family that's been sharing my videos. I truly, truly appreciate you, and there's no way I can repay. Thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in my next one, and have an amazing day. Bye, guys.